Hello, this is Inside the Press Box with Sunil Sunder Raj for the Everyday Fan Sports. Today, I'm happy to be speaking with Jaleel Taylor, the new women's basketball head coach at SUNY Ulster. Once again, Coach Taylor, thank you so much for the opportunity. It's great to be talking with you once again, and congratulations on the new job.
Thank you so much. It's a great opportunity. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, to speak about SUNY Ulster, and it's good to hear from you again.
Yeah, no, definitely, Coach. So, just first and foremost, just had to ask you, just in terms of the decision process and what led to this, this opportunity, which is just fantastic. Being a head coach, I said I know you've coached, of course, high school basketball, girls basketball, but now here to be on the college level. I mean, this is a step up for you. So just let everybody know out there, just in terms of this new position here.
Of course, it's definitely a step up. It's definitely a dream of mine. It's definitely something that I put the work in for. But definitely, starting out at Hillside as a head coach, and then learning under Pat Devaney at NJCU for a couple of years was a great thing, great opportunity. And now to be a head coach at Division two junior college level is a blessing. Honestly, it's a huge
Yeah.
blessing. Um, the interview process was kind of like almost like a family gathering, and that's what made me feel even more comfortable when the job was presented to me as well. The athletic director here and the president here, they treat everybody like family, and literally, it was a great process. My interview process was, of course, nerve wracking, but once I settled down and they got to know me and I got to know them, it was literally like having a family conversation.
Yeah, that's wonderful to hear. I mean, that's what you want to, have, like, in terms of going through that process, as said before. Hey, just in terms of the program itself, let's just the direction that you see. What are the expectations, that have you, set out on, for this team, Coach?
So this year, we're not going to compete
Okay.
because I got hired literally September the 6th. So
Okay.
yeah, that was a conversation me and the athletic director had prior
Hmm.
to receiving the position, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
It gives me a whole year to recruit. Gives me a whole year
Yeah.
to build a program that I believe should be at SUNY Ulster, and gives me a whole year to get to know the town, the
Hmm.
surrounding areas, the high schools,
Yeah.
and build a team that I know will bring success here, and not only success for the program, but for themselves as well.
Yeah, no, I I agree with that. Hey, you're proudly wearing, said the gear, the Senators, said it said jersey there, just the emblem. Just what do you want? I know that, it said again, now you got a year now to prepare in
Mhm.
terms of fielding a team together. But what is your vision in terms of what you want that once those girls, put on that jersey, take the court? What
Mhm.
do you want that to represent, in terms of for SUNY Ulster?
Biggest thing is like I said, with the president and the athletic director bringing me in as a family member, let them know that this is a family, and family work together. They go through things together. That we're going to build together. We're going to grow together. Maybe even we have ups and downs. It's what family does. But
Yeah.
them coming to Ulster, understanding that they're going to get a great education for one. We were rated the number one junior college in New York for education as well. So,
Mhm.
parents don't have to be worried about that. They will get a great education here as well. And they're coming in, they have sorry if you hear my son, I have a 2-year-old. So,
It's okay.
yeah. And yeah, but also literally that, they'll have an opportunity to play right away. That's,
Yeah,
being at a junior college, sometimes you do wait your freshman year to play a sophomore year, but this is to be a whole new team,
yeah,
and you can play as a freshman and do what you have to do, and but my main goal is honestly, of course, success. But once they understand what they have to buy into and what my system is and what I want to run for
yeah,
offensively and defensively, I believe we can do some great things here. You know,
yeah.
looking for the right, and I want good people. You always want to recruit good people, not just good student athletes, but good parents as
Mhm.
well. Like I said, just building a great family environment here. The campus here is small, but we're all in tune with each other.
Yeah.
Women's soccer, men's soccer, men's basketball. We're all a big family. We all help each other out here.
Yeah, I think that's really critical to have the other various programs support, as said each other. I think it really does build that school pride and just in terms of, again, with the student athletes, with the coaches, I agree. Hey, you mentioned the president, Dr. Allison Buckley, athletic director, and Matthew Brenny. Just talk about with both of them, just in terms of your interaction, just like, just having those discussions, and I mean, it's again, just an incredible opportunity for you, coach.
Yes, Matt is a great guy. Literally a great guy. Not too many athletic directors that I've had to encounter with will be so understanding. Me being from New Jersey and giving the New Jersey kid a try.
Yeah.
Usually you would look for an in-house guy in the same area,
Yeah.
and you would But he gave me an opportunity. With the interview, it was a Zoom interview like me and you on Zoom right now. It was a
Mhm.
great opportunity. Then he said, "Would you mind honestly going to the campus?" I'm like, "Okay." So I got a second interview, great. And once I met him, it was literally we had a great conversation. Showed me around campus, showed me the facilities, and I fell in
Yeah.
love. I honestly fell in love. He's been with me every step of the way of making a decision. He's been just really an understanding guy. Him understanding not just a people person, but also being a person of athletics as well. Asking me what were my needs, asking me what were my goals, coming to a meeting with everything that we needed. So it's been a blessing with that. And Dr. Buckley, she's a sports fan as well, so that's cool. When your
Yeah.
president loves sports as well, her and her husband are Eagles fans, so
Okay.
they're definitely happy right now with the Eagles being undefeated, you know,
Yeah.
so yeah, so it's really a great experience, in the sense of course, they hired me to do a job. Of course, they
Mhm.
want success out of the program, but I don't feel any pressure. So sometimes stepping into a new job, you feel the pressure, like you have
Yeah.
to do, but no, they're like, hey, we're with you every step of the way. If you need anything, ask, and let's get it going. So those
Yeah.
two, like I said, great, great.
That's tremendous. Talk about life around campus, coach. You said a small campus.
Mhm,
And then, I think again, what's essential is also we're talking about student athletes, and
mhm,
you have a wealth of experience, not only just on the coaching end, but you also with education as well.
of
And
course.
that's, I mean, finished with a degree in communications from Keene University.
Mhm, mhm,
Also, I've obtained a certification of religious literacy, tradition, and scriptures from Harvard University.
mhm.
Continue to pay it forward in your community, especially with the youth, with training and development. So just talk about that aspect because it's not easy. And you definitely can attest that in terms of a student athlete, there are so many demands and obligations because you have your studies, but then you have practice time, you have your games, you have your lifts.
Mhm.
Just talk about that component as well, coach.
Of course, I come from a family where uh, education is we take that seriously. My
Yeah.
father went to Dell State. My mom is a Kane University graduate. My wife is an NJCU alum and also
Mhm.
an MSU alum. She has her master's. My sister,
Mhm.
Rutgers, and it goes on. It goes on and
Yeah.
on. So, but we're also a big sport family as well. So, early at an early age, I learned time management. You know, um, a lot of kids don't, get that until they actually get to college. But my father having a military background as well, so it was like,
Yeah.
if A is A, and then B is B, and
Mhm.
so it was structured. So I want to bring the same culture to the campus here at Ulster, which it already has a lot of structure. The students here are nice. They
Yeah.
walk past, they speak to you. Good morning, good afternoon. Which is
Mhm.
in this generation, sometimes you don't get from younger
That's
younger
right.
students. So, you walk on campus, they're like, "Who's this big guy?" But
I don't think you can miss Coach Taylor. And that's important, I think, to have that respect level,
of course,
as you said, building that culture is really, I mean, this, so again, I can't underestimate how pivotal that is because you want to establish that right off the
mhm.
bat, coach.
Yeah, of course, of course. And it's just understanding too of getting an understanding of where the players are from. Everybody comes from different walks of life. Getting to know the parents as well. But like I said, the campus here is small, but it's enough in a sense. If you know that, I mean, you get what I'm saying here. We have a ton of majors and of all aspects of which. when everybody needs. We have nursing, we have education,
Mhm.
every basic or any abroad major that you would like. We have it here. It's nothing like minimal here at SUNY Ulster. We also have a daycare on campus where teachers that are in education. That's a great thing. I feel like it's an awesome thing. So the facilities here for a Division II gym, I'm happy. I am really happy. So I'm blessed as well. Everything here, is ours in a sense. We take care of what we have here. Um, but everywhere from the professors that I've met so far to the administration, all the way to the public safety officers, has been great, like literally great. I'm happy. I really am. It's a
Yeah.
great opportunity. Stepping into something, like I said, could be nerve wracking, but everybody here has been, hey, if you need a hand, that's what I love. Everybody's willing to help everybody out.
Yeah.
I got lost the first day trying to get my parking pass, and everybody was like, "Oh, I'll walk it." I'll walk it to the public safety, not a problem. But I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. It's the little things that matter. And
Yeah.
everybody says, when you play next year, we're going to support it. And I've seen at the men's basketball game, who are currently 2-0. Let's go men's
Yeah.
senators. Um, but it's a packed house. So I really appreciate the family atmosphere.
Yeah, I think that's so vital, to have that structure in place. We were talking about,
Of course.
and then, as you said, the little things do add up. To
Mhm.
have administration, athletics, the students, everybody on board on the same page, because that really is what, starts and revs the engine up and, gets people interested. And you see that, again, with the games itself and, just the vibe on campus as well. Hey, I had to ask you before, of course, so you took became the new head coach here at SUNY Ulster. Said you were at
Mhm.
NJCU, New Jersey Senior University, and you were assistant coach and a recruiting coordinator. I think those positions really benefit you now, and that expertise will definitely elevate and help you out in terms of the next year and just working at building this team together. Just talk about that as well, Coach.
Of course. Working under Coach Devaney was a great opportunity for me. Literally taught me more of the game of basketball. Uh,
Mhm.
I still meant that when I was there, and I mean it now. Not being there anymore. That man is a guru. He knows
Yeah,
the game very well.
yeah,
Um, and also the recruiting aspect of what to look for in a player and what to look for, and
mhm,
just all around what the needs are. So I learned
yeah.
a lot, and I'm very humble. I'm very grateful for the opportunity there. Um, and it's literally since day one, since September 6th, since I got hired, everything was official. I've been on the road. So uh,
Yeah, no
uh,
days off.
no days off at all. Um, my wife was like, "Hey, you going to be home today?" I will be home later. So but I've been
Yeah.
on the road, and it's just it's really good to also, when it says, like, don't burn bridges. I have
Mhm.
a ton of mentorship throughout the NJAC, throughout
Yeah.
just collegiate basketball. Stacey Townsend, the new head coach at Rutgers North, she's been available to help me
Mhm.
anywhere. Aaron Monahan and William Patterson, she's been awesome. Just helping me, mentoring me as well.
Yeah.
And the list goes on. Mark Mitchell, who's now at UND. He's been my mentor since I've been a high school coach.
Yeah.
So I always can call one of them and, like, hey, what do you think about this? Pick their brain. So
Yeah.
I'm just really humbled and blessed with opportunities, and everything. All of the information that they give me, I take heed into.
Yeah.
Take notes, and of course, and we text each other. Who's like, hey, friend, Sarah Mitchell, who's at Yale right now.
Yeah.
Coach Mitchell. That's that. She is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
So
I can attest that. Yes. Yes. And you'll
yeah,
be able to soak up all that knowledge and
of
again
course.
apply it to your to what you do. I mean, sky's the limit. I mean, that really can, again, just
Hmm.
really, I mean, the fact that you could take that and just again, see the results pay off as well. Like, said, down the line.
Hmm.
I mean, winning, Jersey City winning, said that NJAC tournament. It said the first,
Oh, mhm.
program history. What was it? What did that mean to be a part of that team, of that staff, with coach, head coach Pat Devaney rest of the coaching staff, the players. I mean, the program. Just describe that. That time, Coach Taylor.
Special moment. Literally nobody gave us a chance. Uh, wow. The first one is definitely the one that touches you the most because,
Yeah.
um, we didn't know what kind of season we were going to have. We didn't know we would have had a season. We
Hmm.
didn't care of how many games we had to play. The girls stayed in tune. They believed in Coach Devaney's plan.
Yeah.
And it was just you know day and night. Literally because
Yeah.
we started to get going and we got shut down and started to get going again and got shut down. But
Hmm.
leading up to that, the championship game, I don't think there was fear in any of the girls' eyes. You know, um, Especially not the coach's eyes. We got off the bus confident.
Yeah.
Literally, walking into the gymnasium there. Literally, well, we were. It was just a great moment, and throughout the whole game, there was no arguing, there was no bickering and battering. It was we got
Hmm.
it, we can do it, we can, we got this. And then when the girls accomplished it, it was just like we did it.
Yeah.
you know, but it was just a great opportunity to do it for Coach Devaney and all the hard work that he's put in
Yeah.
for the young ladies there as well and for the city of Jersey City. That was
Hmm.
big. Big
Yeah.
for that town. The town was with us through the whole way, and they still are there. They have something great building over there. So it's a
Yeah.
great opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And look, the NJAC, I was talking to Coach Devaney yesterday, the fact that, this, this conference really, again, and we talked about before they came on the air, does not receive the true recognition, that it deserves. I mean, I think it's one of the best conferences, not only in the state, but across the country as well, Coach Taylor.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think the NJAC is one of the most competitive conferences for Division Three.
Yeah.
If not the top one, but definitely.
Yeah.
If you go to the NJAC, you have players that chose Division Three, but are literally Division One and Division Two players.
Mhm.
I just give a shout out to Damaris Rodriguez.
I
She's
know. I was just
definitely
about to say Damaris. He
you
said
know
that he's got Division 1 coaches calling him up saying that she could start on their teams. That's how highly he thinks her and how talented she is. I mean, she is just one of a kind in terms of what she brings to the court. In terms of I think it's just not her. It's her points. It's the rebounds, assist. I think it's her leadership. I think there are certain traits and qualities you can't teach. And it comes naturally to Damaris, Coach Taylor.
that young lady is a leader. She is a fierce leader. That young lady does not know the word no. She's
Mhm.
not gonna. She doesn't know the phrases of giving up. You know,
Mhm.
Getting to know her and getting to know her background, her mom and her brothers. It's an awesome thing.
Yeah.
They're so close and loving, and her family they support out the wazoo. I think sometimes they bought like 30 or 40 people sometime at our game. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a natural born leader. I wish her so much well. I wish all of them well. But
Yeah.
she's definitely a person that I will pray and hope that after she's done with her 4 years, that she plays professionally. She definitely
Yeah.
has the opportunity to do so.
Yeah. I mean, these players, I really have the utmost respect for them. Telling the coach to me that uh, they have a lot on their plate, and
Hmm.
said you keep on repeating it, but in terms of what they have to balance out, they're living, they're just trying to get by day, like, in terms of their academics, their athletics, a lot of them, said he was saying that they hold jobs down, like, they really, they have so many, again, responsibilities, but it's just, as you said, a testament to just how much they persevere and how much they want this so badly in terms of wanting to succeed, get
Hmm.
obtaining those life skills and be able to get obtain graduate with a degree, and then said go beyond that, Coach Taylor.
Of course, it's you know, being a junior college athlete or being a Division 3 athlete, it can be hard, definitely because not that at the Division 2 level, yes, I'm blessed that I can give out athletic scholarships, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's not enough. And at the Division 3 level, you only get an academic scholarship, no athletic.
Mhm.
So if we do have players that have to work, you know, we do have players that sometimes they really just can't make it because they have extra course to take. So like you said, we did hit challenges at NGCU, and I'm sure I'm going to hit challenges here once my season gets started for next year. But it's about the grind. It's about the grind. It's about understanding who you are, and what kind of. That's why I said you want good people. You want players that are going to come in, be honest with them, and with my coaching staff, administrators, and themselves.
Yeah.
Letting them know that, hey, I can do this. This is what I'm willing to do. This is my goal. I want to write down every recruit that commits for the 2023 season. What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish as well as what we're trying to accomplish as well? So that's definitely yeah, we good.
Yeah, you just tapped out for a
Yeah,
second.
sorry.
Okay, go ahead. That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, no, that's fine. But
Yeah.
just want to I want to not also just win games. Of course, I feel like that's going to come. I really do.
Yeah.
I look at my past, and I'm like, everywhere I've stepped, whether it's been basketball or football, there's been success. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I know that part is going to come, but I want to just continue to build great relationships and good people. And once they're done with their associate's degree here, I know for a fact that they're going to excel at the 4-year institution that they choose. And to be of
Yeah.
their choosing. So yeah, I'm building relationships here. SUNY New Paltz, SUNY Purchase, all
Mhm.
of the surrounding area schools are just coming, and check my program out now.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, no, definitely. Hey, the great thing is that you have experience, as I said, on the high school level, college, AAU. I mean, it just
Mhm.
that's good. That really is just, I'm telling you, it's gonna really is gonna be so intricate and just really help you in terms of aiding, with building those connections with the high schools as well. Just talk about that. I mean, I'm so fascinated by that. The fact that
Mhm.
you've been able to do it at every level. And now here it's just like, you'll be able to tap into those resources again. And, it said now
Of
here for the next year.
of course. It started, like I'll be really brief. I started this when I was still playing actually college football. I was
Yeah.
19 years old. I didn't like how my recruiting process went. I didn't have any knowledge of it. My mom didn't really know too much of it, and my father, who was a college athlete, went to school. Dad started showing age, but like the 70s. So the recruitment process,
Yeah.
the recruitment process had changed. So it had
Yeah.
changed. So and even with my sisters, they're about 10 to 15 years older than me as well. So it was different when I was looking for a school, and we didn't have that much knowledge, so it was kind of rushed in a sense.
Hmm.
So I started to own my own AAU program, and literally at 19 years old, because I wanted kids coming out of the inner cities, Newark, Hillside, Irvington, East Orange,
Yeah.
to actually have the opportunity to understand what a recruitment process should be. So and the fact that it's been 12 years later.
Yeah.
I'm 31. I'm 31 now, and I put help. Not saying put up, but I help 4 young ladies, continue their education, and we have more, young men as well. Kyle Lofton, who is now a grad student at the
Yeah.
University of Florida, played for me. Damon Lynn, who went to NJIT and was an NCAA lead, a 3-point scorer, played for me as well. So
Hmm.
it's like and they come back. They come back, and they show like, hey,
Yeah.
listen to Coach T. This man knows what he's doing, and that makes my heart, really warm and well. Let me
Yeah.
know that I'm in the right place and doing what I love.
Yeah.
And being at that, being at the high school level and being able to succeed there, and actually, it's just a great thing. That's why I'm saying like tonight, for Ramapo and St. Elizabeth, my former
Hmm.
player that played for me for 3 years, she's a guard at St. Elizabeth. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, I think
hopefully,
it's important
yeah,
at that
yeah.
community-based level. I think it's really important, like, in terms of, as I go back to the AAU academic athletic scholarships, really helping these kids navigate, these turbulent waters, uncharted, because there's so many pressures out there, I think more than ever today. Um,
Mhm.
and now it's changed, as you said, the whole recruiting process now. These kids now
Mhm.
are posting, said their training, their practice, game highlights. I mean, really trying to get out there into the forefront and ahead, because we know how competitive the business is, especially, in athletics, Coach Taylor.
Yeah, I was still at the VHS. sit in my learn how to doing the clips like that.
Yeah.
And then as my senior year approached, then I was like, oh, we got DVDs. I said, oh, okay, it's a little bit easier, But the fact that this generation has the social media outlet,
Yeah.
it's
I
so
was just
so much it's so much better, So
yes.
and also I love some coaches don't like it, but I love the whole recruiting business where the kids go and they get to have fun.
Yeah.
And it's publicized to promote the university in a good light.
Mhm.
I can remember recruitment visits where they were dull,
Yeah.
but yeah, but definitely, and I see like, they're taking pictures of the uniform and,
I know. They got all the
doing and
hype
just, yeah,
videos.
yeah, yeah, but it's just, of course you're
Yeah.
promoting your organization, your team,
Yeah.
but it also makes the student feel good,
Yeah.
makes you feel like, why not? Yeah, I definitely want to come here, so, and I know it's a competitive field, but I love all of it. I love seeing the kid. I love seeing the student athletes happy.
Yeah.
That's the main goal as a coach. You want them happy. You want them to succeed in life, and why not? Try to present them the best opportunity they can give.
Yeah. Hey, two more before you get the last word. I
Sure,
was just saying,
sure.
native Hillside, New Jersey, graduated from
Mhm.
Elizabeth High School.
Yes,
When you
sir.
see the growth of high school, college basketball in Jersey, in the Garden State, I'm just wondering, it just seems like every year it keeps on getting better and better. Like, I wanted
Yes.
to get your perspective where you see not only both high school and college, but also women's basketball as well.
I was just going to say that I think women's basketball is on the rise,
Yeah.
especially like I said, the social media outlet, everything with the WNBA, and all levels of women's basketball from JUCO, NAIA, from Division 3 to Division 1. It's on the rise.
Yeah.
People are starting to actually watch it more. I think the ratings went up for the WNBA playoffs and the championship this year.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I even told my wife, I said, I went to 2 WNBA New York Liberty playoff games this year. I had to,
Yeah.
like I had to be in attendance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been a Liberty fan for a long time, but the atmosphere is just different than the NBA game. And
Yeah.
and no shutdown to the NBA, but it's just more exciting. And
Yep.
you actually see the development of the game when you watch women's basketball.
Mhm.
So yeah, but from the high school level as well, everything is seeming more intense. I'm really interested to see what a lot of public schools do this year, as far as women, girls basketball at the high school level.
Yeah.
They gave, and a shout out to Cece, who is the organizer for No Boys Allowed. It was competitive this year. It's always
Mhm.
competitive every year, but this year a lot of public schools, came at St. John Vianney, and you know, um, it was good to see, very
Yeah.
good to watch. So I'm excited. I'm very excited for the growth of women's basketball and just sports as well. And being from Elizabeth, I'm really excited that the head coach now, Crystal Reinhold, who is a great coach, and she was an assistant years ago. She actually coached my niece, but
Mhm.
literally, her being the head coach now at Elizabeth for the girls basketball program, I know she's going to do the right thing and bring that program back to where it needs to be. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
Me being an Elizabeth alum, hoping football can get back there as well at some point too.
Yeah. No, that's great. Hey, we talk about family. I wanted to ask, your wife, Catherine, your two sons, Nathan and Tristan, just what they've
Mhm.
meant to you. I mean, the fact that 12 years you've been at this with your coaching journey, and just the fact that how you've been able to move up the ladder and succeed. And now here you're again as the head women's basketball coach at SUNY Ulster. What have they meant to you, during this time, Coach Taylor?
I'll be very blunt. So we've talked numerous times. So
Yeah.
it's not easy being with me. you know, um, especially accepting the fact that this is what my passion, this is my love.
Yeah.
Um, to have a life partner like Catherine, and her being a teacher as well. She has her
Mhm.
own, due diligence to do. She has her own work to do.
Yeah.
But because she sees the fire and the passion in my heart, she's like, "Hey, I got the kids. Do what you gotta do." You know,
Yeah.
um, I know that the ultimate, your end goal, it'll happen for you. Just keep pushing; it's gonna happen for you. So her being like, if I tweet and say that's my teammate, I mean that. I'll give her. She'd be Kobe. I'm Shaq because she's too little to be Shaq. But you know, but definitely, the
Yeah.
teamwork. And the kids. My 7-year-old, he's starting to ask, like, I want to, do soccer. I want to do basketball. I don't want
Mhm.
to pressure my kids on doing sports. I want
Yeah.
them, to actually develop a love for themselves. And yeah, he's like, I want to do soccer. And the 2-year-old is actually starting soccer next week.
Nice.
So but yeah, just keeping them active.
Yeah,
But yeah, they're my world, and I really appreciate them giving me the opportunity to do what I love. So it's just an
yeah,
awesome thing.
that's fantastic. All right, Coach Taylor, you get the last word here. Message, to SUNY Ulster athletics, administration, and the fan base out there, especially that student body there. Floor is yours, Coach.
So thank you. Well, first and foremost, so no, thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for all you do, especially with sports, and with women's basketball and football and every sport that you cover. I'm always on your Twitter and watching your feeds. It's an awesome thing. To the town and to the family at SUNY Ulster, women's basketball is coming. We're here to stay. We call it the U. So listen, to the U family, it's going to get exciting for the season of 2023. It's already exciting right now with men's basketball, with women's soccer, men's soccer, and seeing men's soccer win the championship as well. So we're bringing that winning culture there as well. We're bringing that more of a big family atmosphere. But it's coming. It's really coming. I thank you to my president and my athletic director, and also my assistant athletic director, the head men's basketball coach as well, Coach McKinney. So, again, Sunil, thank you so much. It's exciting. I can't wait to get going next year. So hopefully they get the go ahead to come and cover a couple games, and hopefully I can play some Division II JUCOs in Jersey as well next year.
Sounds good. Hey, Coach Taylor, just again, an incredible honor and privilege being able to, speak with you. And again, congratulations, as said, on, becoming the new women's basketball head coach at SUNY Ulster, and looking forward to seeing what you guys do in 2023.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity again.
Thank you.